We're live.
Excuse me, if you're taking pictures of the council over here, they do not want their picture taken or video, other than what's being on live stream. So no pictures are to be taken of the council without their permission. They don't want it on, they don't want either, but there's no expectation of privacy in a public meeting. No. There's no expectation of privacy in a public meeting, so. Yes. Yes, but again. It should be allowed. There's no violation of ordinance or even public law. So whatever language they're Yeah. I didn't realize the last one was Deborah. We knew another Deborah. I really. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and call this meeting to order at 7 p.m. If we can all stand for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Go ahead and take a moment for silence, please. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I want to go ahead and just inform that the city council welcomes public attendance at council meetings.
Solamente les quiero informar que vamos a dejar que ustedes tengan sus comentarios aquí en la junta.
This is a meeting for the conduct of regular city business.
Esta es una junta para conocer el negocio regular de la ciudad.
Well, hold on, 'cause we can't hear.
You can't hear back here. I don't know.
These are-
Julie, are you able to kick up the volume?
Can you
We can't hear you back
please
here.
try it?
En este momento vamos a platicar sobre los negocios de la ciudad.
If you wish to address the city council, please stand or raise your hand so you can be called to come to the podium.
Y si usted gusta platicar con los miembros de la ciudad, por favor, levante la mano o se puede parar.
If the question has, if somebody has already asked the question that you want to ask, we ask that you please do not ask the question again.
Si alguien ya preguntó la misma pregunta que usted tiene, por favor, no la vuelva a repetir.
We are on a 2-minute, you will have 2 minutes to state your comment. And 2 minutes only.
Cada persona va a tener 2 minutos para decir su comentario y solamente van a tener esos 2 minutos.
Thank you.
Gracias.
And if you do, one more thing, if you do speak out of line, you will be removed from the chambers.
Y una cosa más, si usted no se comporta cuando está con su comentario, sí los vamos a remover. Muchas gracias.
Can I get a vote on the meeting agenda for tonight for city council meeting for Tuesday, September 12th, 2023?
Ok, para la junta del día 12 de septiembre, del martes 12 de septiembre, podemos votar.
Sorry, roll call. I'm sorry. Julie?
Yes.
Councilmember Diana,
Here.
Antonio.
Here.
Anne.
Here.
Vera.
Here.
And Arturo.
Here.
Thank you for that. Okay. Now can I get a vote on the meeting agenda?
I make a motion to vote on the meeting agenda.
I have a motion by Diane,
I second the motion.
a second by Ann. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. So we're gonna go ahead and start with visitors' comments.
Y ahora vamos a empezar con los comentarios de los visitantes.
If you like, the first person would like to step up to the podium, state your name and address.
Y la primera persona que quiera pasar, puede decir su nombre y su domicilio.
I don't understand what we're only allowed 2 minutes. I'm trying to get my questions off in 2 minutes. instead of only an hour.
solamente tenemos 2 minutos, no me va a dar tiempo para presentar
Let alone get an answer. Because I'm here to get an answer. I'm here to get an answer to my question. I'm not here to get, next person. 2 minutes isn't feasible. And is there a time limit as far as city council goes? The meeting is supposed to conclude at what time?
We do.
There shouldn't be a time limit.
We do have 2 hours tonight because we have translators here and they do have a 2-hour limit.
Okay, last time I was here, we weren't allowed a translator because supposedly it was against city ordinance.
Exactly. So now
So
we
you can
have,
hire a translator?
yes, we do. We have 2 here.
We
Sí, el día de hoy le hemos contratado 2
Does
intérpretes.
the city hire the translators?
For tonight.
So us taxpayers are paying for this.
Yes, but
Why
they
were we
have,
told about it?
we hired them yesterday. Right,
Because
right.
you needed them today.
Yes, because we're not gonna be able to be bringing them in like to every day to
But
us.
shouldn't you guys inform the residents of this town of what's going on and what's gonna happen before meetings like this, come up?
They had asked us at the last one to bring in translators, so I brought in translators.
Okay, so the community approved of it. Did the community approve of it?
The community
This is
doesn't have,
taxpayers' money.
the community does not have to approve it. We were asked as a
We
council.
don't have to approve anything. We don't have the right to say, to speak up.
Some of the residents asked for translators.
Okay, here's my question. What's your guys' your procedure when you hire somebody?
Well, we look at the applications, we look at the experience, and we call, what do you call it? Other employments to see how they did it.
So are all applicants,
And they are actually,
are all applicants,
they're interviewed and
all
they have
applicants are
background, interviewed and background check.
all applicants.
All applicants.
That's BS.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
telling you right now, that's BS. Because my daughter applied for the job. She didn't get a return phone call from you, and she left you messages. You never returned her call. Your excuse was that you were either out of the office or you were always busy, which I call BS on that too. Another thing, she's more than qualified for that position and you never called her. Not because she's my daughter, but because she applied. And you're telling me right now that all applicants get interviewed.
No,
That's
not
not
all,
right.
not
You
all
just said that right
applicants,
now. No, you
We
just said that right
pick-
now.
we pick out
You
who
just
we-
said that right now.
We pick
Who are
out,
you to determine whether a person's qualified or not?
I hire,
Who are you to determine?
I'm the mayor, I'm a strong mayor, so I
So then
hire.
you have the right to say, no, she's out, he's in, he's not.
We go through and we look at it,
You just told me that all applicants are interviewed.
no, not all applicants are.
That's what you
interviewed,
just
no.
said.
We look-
That's what
Do
you
you know
just
how
said.
many applicants we get?
Shouldn't it be fair that whoever applies to get an interview?
Well, no,
Why?
because it's not.
You're running a dictatorship here. You're not running a community. You're making it seem like everything you want to do, you do because you want to do it. Not because everybody else wants it, but because you want it. That's not right. You can't do that, Rachel. Just because you're the mayor doesn't give you the right to do whatever you want, whenever you want. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. No, I'm not upset. I'm not upset. I asked you a question.
And I answer.
You answered it, but now you're backtracking on your answer.
We interview who we want. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
so you decide who you want to interview. You don't have to interview all applicants.
We don't,
You decide who you want to interview. And who gives you that authority to do that?
because I'm the mayor.
Really? So you can do whatever you want.
You want to ask my council?
She can do whatever she wants. Can she do
The mayor,
whatever
she
she
has to
wants?
decide.
Can she do whatever she wants? I'm asking you. Can she do whatever she wants? Be straight up, dude. Don't BS me. Be straight up. Can she do whatever she wants?
You know, when we know.
Can, no, answer my question. Say yes or no question. Can she do whatever she wants?
No, I don't.
Then why do you let her? Can she do whatever she wants?
Within means.
Within means, what, that could be pretty broad. That could be pretty broad right there. Can she do whatever she wants to?
Not if it comes to financial, all contracts. are supposed to be-
What about the hiring?
She hires and fires.
Whoever she wants, whether it's favoritism or not, whether it's nepotism or not. Huh?
There's no.
Do we have a nepotism policy for the city of Mempton? Do you guys know what nepotism is? Okay, do you guys have that policy?
We have a state.
They speak up, please. We can't hear you at all.
Well, there's too many people talking. I'm really sorry.
Nobody talking. I'm the only one talking.
Como intérprete se me hace muy difícil poder traducirles porque se están interrumpiendo, Si una persona a la vez puede hablar, so it's very difficult to interpret because too many people are speaking over each other. So if we can have you, she is the interpreter for that side, I'm the interpreter for this side. So if we could slow down, that would be helpful so that we can do our job.
The reason I don't want to slow down is because I only got 2 minutes and I want my answers. So if you're gonna allow me more than 2 minutes, then I'm be more than willing to slow down. Okay? So are we good?
Yep.
Okay,
I answered your question.
no, you didn't.
And Vera answered.
No, you didn't. You didn't answer the nepotism question.
We are a small community.
Somos una
I
comunidad
reached out to
pequeña.
MRSC. We are a small enough community to where we can hire family. Now, let me just
Somos una
stop right.
comunidad muy
really
pequeña,
quick.
sí podemos
Why is
contratar a la
it an
familia,
issue
pero porque
now?
es un
I do not
problema
have family
ahora.
working in the
Yo
city
no
hall
tengo
that are my
nadie
family.
en la ciudad que se
No,
trabaja,
I'm saying,
que son relacionados.
I'm saying that the unfairness is when you hear right now, you yourself told me that you interview all applicants.
Well, we-
Wait a minute,
I
wait a
pick
minute,
and
wait a
choose.
minute,
I'll go
wait a
back
minute,
and
let me
I'll
finish
say-
what I'm saying. You yourself told me that. Now you're telling me though, no, that you pick whoever you want, that you don't have to interview all applicants. Now, is that fair to everybody?
Well, I pick and choose. and who
Porque ya
is-
hasta que-
I pick and choose if the applicant is, I think that the applicant is fit and has what we need for the city.
But what makes you qualified to determine that? You're not even qualified for the position that you're in.
Well, I'm sorry if you feel that way.
No, I mean, it's straight up facts. Everybody here knows it. You're not qualified for the position that you're in.
Okay,
But then again, you can turn around and dictate somebody's life just because you want to.
so
It don't work that way.
a couple of meetings ago, Ruben, you sat there and you said,
I haven't been here for over a month. I haven't been here for the
yeah,
last
but
2
the
weeks.
last meeting you were here, you said, you're doing a damn good job. I see the change and you're doing good.
I don't see the change no more. You turn to switch. I don't know why.
What, which did I
I don't know
turn?
why.
Okay, so we're done.
Oh, so now you're gonna cut me off. Anybody want to give me another 2 minutes?
10 minutes.
I'll give you my, I'll give you my.
Okay, so now what?
Go ahead, finish.
That's what I'm saying. You, You're not doing a good job, Rachel. You were at the beginning, but not no more. Now it's all favoritism. Now you're doing all favoritism. You got these people like a, these guys are like a little puppet to you.
No.
They do what you say, not what they wanna say. They do what you say because that's the way you got it. I don't need to ask them, I can see it. I can see it on their face. This guy, he ain't gonna do nothing different because not unless you tell him to. Your mom ain't gonna do nothing different, not unless you tell her to,
That's Councilwoman Diane.
huh?
That's Councilwoman Diane.
See, to me, she's Diane, she's your mom. I don't have to address people by councilwomen, councilmen. I know everybody here, they know me. They can address me however they want, but tell me it's not true. Tell me it's not true.
That's not true.
That they're your puppets.
They're not my puppets.
Yeah, they are.
No, they have
No,
a
this
voice,
is ridiculous. Rachel. You're talking about change here.
they have a
Something's
voice of
gotta
their
change.
own. They have a voice of their own.
Yes, yeah, they do. So these people, but they don't get enough time to speak up. So what you need to do is cut the limit, cut the 2-minute limit, give them 5 minutes apiece. Instead of 30, 45-minute, 1 hour council meeting, make it 2 or 3 hours. Let the people speak.
So you guys don't understand.
It seems like you're in the curfew, that you gotta be out of here by a certain time.
Because these people that are here, they're all on the clock.
Okay.
They're all on the clock.
On the spot.
On the cities. I too am a taxpayer woman. You're no different from me. I pay taxes.
So what's your
So my point is, we've already dealt with water. This is meeting number
This is not a
2,
water issue. I'm not talking about a water issue.
but that's what everybody is here for.
How do you know that?
Because
How do you know that? We're not all here for the same reason, Rachel.
are you done?
I'm not here for the water issue.
So why are you here?
Yeah. I just asked you.
Okay, so I gave you an answer. I don't have favorites. I'm not here. I don't have.
You guys need to change your ways, man. You really do. Because you know why? Shit ain't never gonna change. Until you guys do something about it. And until then, it is never gonna change. Because right now, none of you guys wanna do anything about it. The only two people that I see wanting to do anything about it is them two. Probably because they've been here the longest. And they have the experience. And they know what they're talking about. No, you won't. You just bullshit.
Anybody else?
I have a question.
Go ahead. Would you please step up to the podium? State your name and your address, please.
Natalie Palomares, and nobody needs to know where I live. No, I'm kidding. 126 Avenue. Anyway, so I'm having a sewer line issue. And so it's on the outside of my fence in the corner, and it's coming from my neighbor's tree. So if I go to repair it, I have to tear into the road. So it's like, but if at the same time, if I had a car parked in front of my house with no tabs, I would have to move it because that's the city's easement. So I'm not sure what I need to do to fix my problem because of the road issue. And
What we'll do is we'll have Joe go out tomorrow and see where the location is. And if it pertains to city, then he can bring it back to me and then we can meet. Or, you know, he can let you know what's going on. He's the one that goes out to see where the city lines are at. You know. So, then we can take it from there.
okay, and also, I know there's been a lot of issues and stuff on Facebook about the water and everything. It's been going on for years, you know, even when Mario was the mayor, when it's just been going on for a long time. But I know that, I remember one thing that Mario would do to kind of alleviate this a little bit would be to trade off, days that you could water your yard, so not everybody's using the water at the same time, so it'd be less pressure on the wells and stuff. I would think that that's why he did it, but anyway, there was some sort of trying to do something to alleviate that a little bit, but I don't know.
Yeah, and I think that was brought up a couple of meetings ago, if I'm correct, Ben.
Yes, correct.
So, that was brought up, and, I know the citizens do get upset when we do that, but I mean, we can try that if everybody's willing to do it. But I mean, we're gonna have to be all on the same page.
I mean, I'm willing to do that, just so that it, you know, helps out a little bit for everyone. So,
I can explain why that helps,
Sí puede explicar por qué eso ayuda.
if you like.
Okay.
Sí le deja.
Thank you.
Thank you. Gracias. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead
Bennett Osborne with Valley Water Services. I'm the owner of the SMA,
Soy el dueño del SMA,
hired by City of Athens to
contratado por la
oversee
ciudad de
the
Lampton
drinking water.
para revisar el agua potable.
As I said before,
Como dije antes,
whenever we have to use well 5,
cuando tenemos que usar
which is our most
el
productive
pozo
well.
5, es el pozo más productivo.
And so during the summer months, when
Durante los meses de
irrigation
verano,
is
cuando
used
la
heavily,
irrigación es usada
then we have to
más
turn to well 5.
y tenemos que voltear al pozo número 5.
Well 5 also happens to be the well that is most responsible for the
El
odors.
pozo número 5
in the
también
water.
es responsable por los olores en el agua.
And even though we have treatment systems and aeration,
Tratamientos de
when
el
you
agua de
have to
riego
overuse well 5 and it's going at its full capacity,
a su
the
capacidad
treatment can't
máxima,
keep up with that.
no puede estar usando.
And so if you could do a policy that lowered the water usage during the summer months,
Si pudiera hacer
then
una
we
política
could
para
reduce the usage of well 5 and use the other wells.
podemos
that don't
reducir
have the
el
odor
uso
problem.
del pozo 5 y usar otro pozo que no use el agua potable tanto.
And that's also the solution that we're looking for with the new well 7.
Eso
Going
también
online.
sería la solución con el
So
producto
hopefully we can use well 5 less.
para poder usar el pozo 5 menos.
Anybody have any questions about?
Yeah. But this problem started before the hot weather,
Este problema empezó antes del calor.
so you can't blame well 5 for the usage of the water. Where this problem started before the hot weather. It was warm, yes, but not
Yeah,
that hot.
the first complaint was right when irrigation was reaching its peak. And so it really doesn't matter on the temperature, it just matters how many people are irrigating and using the irrigation water.
¿Cuántas personas están usando la irrigación y el pozo número 5 para irrigar?
If you notice in the winter months,
Si notamos
the water quality is much better.
la calidad del agua es muchísimo mejor.
But if you're gonna do a well 7, and that thing acts up, then you go right back to well 5, now you're right back to the problem again.
So what about well 7?
You were saying that well 7 is
It's
there,
almost ready to go online.
yes. Once it goes online, that's gonna you alleviate well 5 from being used as much as it's being used,
Oh,
hopefully. But if something happens to well 7, then you're gonna go right back to well 5, and we're right back to the same problem.
well, no, we still have well 4 and well 6.
Are
And
they
so,
being used?
yeah, if we can just use, and it's possible, like, basically from December through April, we run purely off of well 4 and well 6. We don't even use well 5.
So well 5 is the problem.
Well, well 5 is the main fault.
Okay, so once well 7 is up and going, do we really need a well 5?
Hopefully not.
So then that one, it could be terminated, it could be kept up.
Yeah, well, cap it off. We leave it sit there, ain't no reason to waste money.
Para no estar en
And that's up and running when? Seven?
We're testing it tomorrow, get the results in about 3 weeks, make sure all the water quality is good. I'll get it online sometime in October.
So hopefully by the end of October, or so we'll have a somewhat of an idea whether it's working or not.
Can you tell the people which one's well 5 and which one's well 6? So that I have more of an idea where they're located?
Le puede dejar saber al público dónde están los pozos.
Oh,
para
they're
que
all on the
tengan
road.
idea de dónde
Yes,
están
I know,
ubicadas.
but there's one on that end and there's one on this
4,
end.
5, 6, in order from west.
4, 5, and 6.
Well, 4, 6, and 5, sorry.
El 4, 5 y el 6 están, you said west to,
West to east, 4, 6, and 5.
del este al oeste, 4, 5 y 6.
They still can't hear back there.
4, 5, 6 están del este al oeste.
Is it on? Can you turn it on? So that changes this. Thank you.
Keep your finger on it, on the button. No? Oh, here, you can hang it.
I think everybody can hear me, right?
They can't hear.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
¿Alguna otra pregunta?
How deep is 7 going?
¿Qué tan hondo está
You
el
need to
pozo
come
7?
up- you need to come up to the podium.
Te necesito acercar al pollo, por favor. Puede escuchar.
That they need to come up to the. We
Uh,
need to have it on.
he asked how deep is well seven.
Él preguntó qué tan hondo está el pozo 7.
Well, seven's about 400
Está
feet
como a
deep,
400 pies,
so much more shallow than the rest of the well,
muchísimo más hondo que los demás,
which is actually a good thing,
que es algo bueno,
because it's in a completely different.
porque
aquifer.
está en una acuífera completamente diferente.
But it's being drilled in the same area though,
Well,
which is.
let's picture it this way.
Hay que imaginárselos de esta manera.
It might as well be a mile away from well. four,
Puede estar
even though
a
it's-
una milla del
right
pozo
beside
4,
well four, because it's
aunque está siendo
completely
creado
separate aquifer,
en
and it's
el,
completely sealed from the other aquifer. It has a completely different water table.
tiene una, una
Water
tabla del agua
supplies
completamente
has no
diferente.
mixture with any of the existing water.
No está, no está mezclada con ninguna del agua existente.
You guys were told that the water in the north side of town was, quite a bit better.
Antes dijeron que el agua en la parte del norte estaba muchísimo, muchísimo mejor o con mejor calidad.
I haven't heard that.
I
No he
heard.
escuchado eso.
You know anything about that?
Specifics.
No sé específicos
That question.
para responder esa pregunta.
I mean, we looked at water quality in terms of trying to.
Vimos a la calidad del agua.
And that we did some sampling of private exempt wells around town. The data wasn't conclusive, and the city also had a set funding package, so, you know, the best way we could stay within the budget.
There was $1,748,000 funded, plus 500,000 that the commissioner gave.
I'm sorry.
So working with the city, we assisted the city in
Trabajando con la ciudad, asistieron a la ciudad
exempt wells.
para examinar los pozos
Around Mapton.
alrededor de Mapton
Nitrate. That's what we're.
con nitrato, que eso es lo que, con lo que estamos viviendo en estos términos.
Do you have anybody online?
¿Tenemos alguien en línea?
I don't think so.
It was funding for well 7, $1,748,000, and the commissioner gave the city $500,000 more. So there was, I'm pretty sure there's no reason for them to try to drill a well on the north side of town to make the water better for the community. You know, but I don't know where that money's going, since that money was there from the mayor before.
Si dieron 1,748,000 más $500 y aún así están creando $500,000 del mayordomo o del mayor. No hay razón por cual crear un pozo nuevo y no sabemos ni siquiera dónde está yendo se está yendo ese dinero.
So, Jamin, do you want to explain
So, Jamin,
how
¿nos
the
puedes
funding
explicar
works?
Yeah,
cómo
yeah,
funciona
absolutely.
este
I'm
dinero?
I'm happy to. It sounds like there's some confusion. and
Parece
some
que hay un poco de
concerns
confusión y unas preocupaciones
about the city's funding for this project and how.
sobre el dinero de la ciudad y cómo se ha usado el dinero y a dónde está.
Real quick,
So, cities, sorry, go ahead.
really quick. Apparently, when the former mayor was here, she states that there was money already here
Dijo que
at the
había
city
dinero en esta ciudad
for, that
para el
well.
propósito de ese
And,
pozo.
I want to know,
Y yo quiero saber
where is that money?
dónde
Because
está ese
apparently
dinero porque
I misused
aparentemente
that money
yo
last
no
year.
lo usé correctamente el año
So,
pasado.
the process, because these are external funding.
El proceso porque ese es
the
paquetes
process
externos.
Getting that money.
El
and
proceso de
setting up
obtener ese
projects
dinero para
is
los proyectos
complicated
es
and
complicado
regulated.
y es regulado.
In order to, so the city has 3 different funding packages.
Tiene
A
3
grant from Community
paquetes
Development Block
diferentes.
Grant,
Un
Community Development Block Grant.
es un CBGG.
A combination grant loan package from USDA
Es una combinación del USD y de la CBD,
and a $500,000 grant from the county for ARPA funds.
$5,000.
The original intent was to do a single well, but the aquifer demonstrated that it would probably produce less than the city was hoping for.
El
So the
acuerdo
city
produció más de lo que la ciudad pretendía
to squeeze 2 wells into the funding.
para
instead of
meter
one.
2 pozos en el dinero en vez de uno.
That is why the additional funding from the county was pursued, was to try to make sure that the project could happen.
Por eso pedimos más dinero para asegurarnos que el proyecto fuera a funcionar o fuera a pasar.
Seen unprecedented inflation in the construction industry in the last few years.
La inflación ha subido muchísimo en los últimos
Prices are.
2 años, entonces los precios están completamente locos últimamente.
And so for the funding then, if the city.
Por el
spends
dinero, si la ciudad
for any of these
invierte
projects,
dinero para
these projects,
cualquiera de los proyectos,
the city has to then take those bills, so, contractor does work.
la ciudad tiene que tomar esas facturas, con
Send
los
it over to the city.
mandan la factura a la ciudad,
City takes that bill.
la ciudad toma
sends
esa
that to the
factura
funding agency,
y
gives
se
the
lo
city
mandan
money
a
to
quien
pay
está
the
dando el dinero,
city
dan el
rates.
dinero a la ciudad y la ciudad lo
None of the city's
lo tiene.
money, none of the money for this project is sitting in the city's accounts.
ninguna
It comes in when the city has a bill to pay.
ninguna cantidad para estos proyectos está sentado en las cuentas de la ciudad. El dinero viene cuando se va a empezar el proyecto.
Funding agencies are very particular that the money for this project be sent on this project.
Las agencias que dan el dinero son muy específicas a quién darles el dinero y cuándo se lo dan.
So just for the record, I have not touched that money.
No, para aclarar todo, yo no he tocado ese
Only to
dinero,
authorize the payment of. the bills that
solamente
were
para
brought.
autorizar
But the money
las facturas para el
was not
proyecto.
in- So,
Until it's
Pero ese
then
dinero
sent
no
out
estaba
to
en
the
la cuenta de la
contractor or
ciudad
the-
hasta que se les manda al contratador o para pagar las facturas.
Was it brought to your attention at any time that money that was allotted for certain things?
En algún momento se le trajo a su atención que ese dinero estaba apartado, que alguien tenía un método de apartar ese dinero para un proyecto diferente. Porque yo quiero clarificar lo que ella dijo.
To use that money on a different
La
project.
persona que estaba en la
Never
siguiente,
said
yo
she
quería
did.
usar este dinero para un proyecto diferente. Y yo solamente quería clarificar eso.
They're asking a question.
Yes, I was
Está
asking
haciendo
you
una
a question. Was
Yo estoy haciendo esa
anybody ever
pregunta.
heard anything to you about using it?
I don't think we
La
ever.
pregunta, ¿alguna
discussed
persona le
this
trajo
fund for any
la
other
idea? No creo que hayamos discutido este dinero para otro propósito.
Aware of even additional wells.
La ciudad sabía que necesitamos pozos adicionales.
Project. The Splish Splash, something like that project, you guys were
El
gonna.
proyecto de Splash and Splash
Yes.
para los niños.
Yeah, the splash pad, it hasn't been approved. The toys have been approved.
Tenemos
Pero
que
we're not gonna
pero
find
no
it.
tenemos
Who regulates this money?
¿Quién
Who's the
regula
regulator of
este
this money?
¿Quién se hace cargo del dinero?
A million and some dollars,
El millón de
almost $2 million.
dólares, casi 2
Yes,
millones.
those should have been done last year. And your
Los
bill-
pozos se
and they
tuvieron
stopped.
que hacer
Why
el
did they
año
stop?
pasado, porque se paró el proyecto.
So
So
I
we also have it
answer
stopped.
questions from the.
No,
council, so I guess
puedo
if you
responder.
correct me, I'll have
Me
to
puede
answer
direct-
questions that I.
So the wells
Dirigir, yo
haven't stopped.
responder a las
So this is a phase of the project. So
Es una fase del proyecto.
Equipment is ordered.
Hasta
for
que
the construction.
el equipaje llegue para poder construir el pozo. Es una parte normal de un proyecto para un pozo.
So the wells have.
You didn't answer my question. Who regulates this money?
¿Quién regula este dinero? No responde a la pregunta.
So the money ultimately is regulated by the.
El dinero últimamente está
The different funding agencies.
por las agencias diferentes.
They then control the
Esas
disbursements to the city.
agencias van a controlar a cuál
The city's submission of
dependiendo de la ciudad, del requisito que se pida,
To be able to pay whoever's doing the job.
para poderle llenar el trabajo,
Whatever
los materiales o cualquier tipo de cosas.
You know, there are invoices and all this,
¿Hay facturas de todo esto?
they're on file.
Está en
So
el
anybody
archivo.
can go in there and ask for these invoices, take a look at it.
Cualquier persona puede preguntar por las facturas porque es información pública.
All is approved by council. before
Todo
the-
esto ha sido aprobado por el municipio.
It'll take you about a month and a half to get.
Les tomará como un mes para obtenerlos.
They don't have an electronic.
No las tienen electrónicamente.
Everything's in boxes?
Todo está en cajas.
I was told that we have to
Las cosas no están en
scan
cajas.
everything in.
Tienen
Doesn't
que
that get
escanear
done
todo
when the
manualmente.
invoices are received?
Pero todos, eso se hace cuando llegan las facturas.
Shouldn't everything be scanned or put it
Que
in?
no todo tendría que ser escaneado
As
en
soon as
la
receipts from receipt?
en cuanto llegue el archivo. Sí, todo está escaneado.
Somebody's dropping the ball.
Si no, alguien está tirando la. Todo está escaneado, pero
If something, we get something today, it's dated
si
today.
algo lo vamos a
If
revisar el
something
día de
came
hoy,
2 months ago,
es el día, con la
it's
fecha
gonna
del
be
día de
dated
hoy.
2 months. So
Si
we
algo
have
llega
to
en
go
2
through all
meses,
the files
usted
to
tiene
find
que
it.
ir
And they're
todos,
all
todos los
individual,
documentos para
they're not
encontrarlos,
individual
todos
one.
están individualmente
One,
organizados, no están en una
date.
sola
They're
área,
gonna
en
be
una sola
dated to
fecha,
when they were
todos
scanned.
tienen su fecha del
Okay,
día
so
que
if I
llegaron.
go there tomorrow, let's say. for
No se
example,
puede
I go
llegar
there
mañana, por
tomorrow,
ejemplo, si fue mañana
and I ask for
y
information
pregunto por información
for the past year,
por el año
on money that
antepasado,
was spent on this
el
well,
dinero que fue
am I gonna get that
depositado para este
information?
pozo, ¿se me va a dar esa
Today,
información?
backtrack?
We haven't,
Desde
I'm not
el día
asking
de
for
hoy,
today,
we haven't
2
gotten
months
it.
ahead.
pues no hemos recibido nada de dinero.
You spent, yeah.
On that, yeah, but I mean, I don't have that
Ha
information.
gastado,
Larry
tengo
has
esa
that
información
information.
de ellos, que tienen la información.
But you're the mayor.
Ha
You should be
gastado,
aware of
¿qué ha
this.
gastado?
Well, the council
She said that
approved
she
all of
spent,
that.
what did she spend on?
Ha aprobado
I heard
todo
you
eso.
say that she spent.
Usted gastó, dijo que en qué había gastado.
What did we spend?
So you spent money on the design engineering of the new well.
Gastó
system.
dinero en el diseño del pozo y para abrir el pozo.
That's what's spent.
Work is paid for as it's completed.
El trabajo se paga cuando está completado.
Let me give you the answer.
We
Ay,
don't,
me dio
really-
una-
I don't
una
have
cuestión.
access to that money, and
Yo no
that's what
tengo
No,
everybody,
I'm not talking about the
Everybody
money, I'm
else
talking
is
about the
doing
invoices.
no, invoices are there.
Los invoices ahí
That's what I'm
But
saying.
it's gonna be for what, like, what has been done on the
Las
well.
facturas van a
you know,
estar ahí
the wells are
personalmente para,
So,
tienen información
Everyone
del
has all
trabajo
of
que se
that,
ha hecho.
but just, no,
Larry tiene toda esa
Larry's
información.
our, treasurer.
Everybody else.
Larry es el
Yeah.
tesorero.
So Larry would have the access to those,
Él es el que tiene
receipts
acceso a esos recibos.
and paperwork.
Okay, so if I go in there tomorrow.
Si
and
voy
ask for this
mañana y
information,
pregunto por
since it's
esta
public
información,
information,
como es
You'll
información
have to fill out
pública,
a public records
how
request.
long will it take
usted
before I
cuánto
receive
le
it?
tomará para recibir esa
He's the one who
petición.
does it. He's the one who does it, so he'll be able to tell you. We have so many days to do it,
Tenemos muchos días para
and,
hacerlo,
I know it's been taking longer,
sé que tarda
but
más tiempo,
he's
pero
getting it out when he can.
él está intentando hacer su mejor.
So is there any, like, you'll get it within a week, you'll get it within.
Nos puede llegar en una
months,
semana, en 2
6 months?
semanas,
You know,
6
this is
meses.
fairly new project,
Bueno,
so
es
he
un
may be
proyecto
able
muy
to
nuevo,
just get
es
it that
posible
same
que lo
day.
pueda hacer ese
Because
mismo
it's
día,
fairly new, what?
porque es
It's a
diferente a
fairly
la
new project.
We-
It's a fairly new project, I'm saying, so he
I
may be able to
understand,
get it.
I understand, Marie, it's a very new project, but these
Sí, es un
projects have been
proyecto
going on
nuevo,
for
esos
years.
proyectos han
No,
estado
These
pasando
these
por
well
años.
projects have been going on
Estos
since
cosas
you've
se han
been here.
hecho por
No,
años.
this project is
Ah,
being
este
sent,
proyecto
I want to say Mario.
empezó desde Mario.
Started the process of trying to get
Bueno,
funding.
empezaron el proceso para recibir
Kept
los
trying,
fondos,
eventually got it.
seguimos tratando y eventualmente no lo dieron.
Laura got all of that.
Laura consiguió todo eso.
She went and applied and got all that.
Ella fue,
for us.
aplicó y
And she
consiguió
handed
todos los
it
fondos.
to Rachel, and Rachel was.
Se le dio el
supposed to
papel a Rachel.
take over the projects, and she did until this year.
Rachel
Everybody-
iba a tomar los proyectos y los revisó.
Your time is up, Adriana.
Pero su tiempo ya se acabó.
So, Laura did not give me any paperwork. Laura did not even come into the city hall when I came in as mayor.
No, no vino
And
cuando
so I came in
cuando yo vine,
to all kinds of meetings and
yo
learning.
entré a varias
and
cosas
I think
diferentes, aprendí muchas cosas
Me and,
nuevas.
Creo
Creo que entre yo,
Jamin, we had quite a few meetings because they were catching me up on all the projects
ellos estaban
and
dejando
how
saber cómo
funding
estaban
comes
los
in, how
proyectos,
funding works,
cómo
not
funciona,
only with him, but we
cómo
were
el
working
dinero,
with
estaba trabajando con él, también
water, with Randy,
con
wastewater.
Randy, ah,
We work with a lot of different
estamos trabajando con muchas
people. You know,
personas diferentes,
there's not just city hall.
no solamente es
There's a lot
de la
more
ciudad,
depth to it,
hay muchas capas.
you know? The money, if people think that
El dinero,
the money
si
is
la
in the
gente
city
cree que
account, no, it is
el
not in
dinero
the
está en la
city
cuenta de la
account.
ciudad, no está
I
en
do
la
not
cuenta de
have
la ciudad.
access to
Yo
that.
no tengo acceso a ese.
I don't put my hands on the checkbook.
Yo no
I don't
saco-
write checks.
yo no escribo
I don't take
cheques,
money.
yo no saco dinero,
I sign checks when
yo
they're brought to
solamente
me.
firmo los cheques cuando me los traen
So for clarification,
para clarificar.
so for people saying that, oh, I used that money on something else, no, we did not use that money on
Para
anything
las
else.
personas que creen que yo usé ese dinero en otra cosa, no lo usé en otra cosa.
Okay, does anybody else want to say something? Please step up to the podium.
Si alguien más tiene algún comentario, se pueden parar en el podio. Me dio sus minutos.
Mine says that would be
Y los
nice.
míos también.
We're not talking time off to other people. You can either come up to the
No se le
podium.
está dando a interrumpir. Tenemos ese derecho.
My name is Adriana Luna.
Mi nombre es Adriana Luna. Vivo en One Strout, 128.
My question is,
Mi pregunta es,
why was the last council meeting canceled?
¿por qué la última junta del municipio fue
You can
cancelada?
ask the council members if you
¿Se le
like.
puede preguntar?
There was four.
You can ask the council members if you'd like.
I'm asking you.
Desde
I don't speak for
preguntarle a
them.
usted. Yo no hablo por ellos.
I was sick, I had vertigo. Okay,
How about you?
I call sick at 12 o'clock, but I get home at 3:30 and I take a couple pills because I got a knee problem. And then I show up after like 4 o'clock, I feel good. So I show up after like 5, 6 o'clock in here.
Entonces yo no
And
llegué
I
como
went
hasta
to the
las
store
5
and
o
I see a lot of
6.
people sitting on the benches. And I just come in and
Yo
see
miré las
what happened.
puertas, estaban muchas personas sentadas en la banca.
I think that's a HEPA question.
Yo creo que esa es una pregunta
I work
que
at
es
Walmart
para-
Pharmacy and I do know the rules.
Yo trabajo en la farmacia de Walmart, yo sé que no estaban enfermos porque estaban aquí.
I mean, there was no reason for you to cancel.
No había ninguna razón por cancelar esa junta.
Well, when I get 3 phone calls from council members, yeah.
Cuando yo recibo 3 llamadas que no van a atender otras 3 personas,
But your mom was driving and there was.
su madre estaba
I
manejando.
wasn't driving, I'm sorry.
We saw you driving into the.
I'm sorry, I wasn't driving. My boyfriend was driving. I'm sorry, Martin was there and he took me to the doctor.
So, there's 4 people.
Hay 4
Now that
personas,
saw you driving, Diana.
4 testigos
I
que la
wasn't
vieron
driving,
manejar.
sorry.
Yo no manejé, perdónenme.
Why was it canceled? Can't hear nothing back here.
No, because there was no quorum. There was
no había
no,
un quórum.
city council members.
No había miembros del municipio
For.
Is everybody has
disponibles
to be in
para la
attendance in
junta.
order for there to be, have it?
Mínimo tenemos que
At least
tener
3
3
people.
en la tendencia.
Also.
Okay, so who was available the last one? 1, 2?
¿Quién estuvo disponible la última
Were you
vez?
available?
¿Usted estuvo disponible?
That's
Yo
3.
estuve aquí,
Eso
esas
son
son 3
tres
personas.
personas.
Entonces, ¿por qué no estuvo la junta del municipio? Que ya estaba cancelada.
Canceled.
¿Quién la canceló? Yo la había cancelado a las 5.
Noon and in the
Porque yo recibí las llamadas en la mañana.
I'm sorry, ma'am, I really need a second. It's very hard to interpret for everybody when you guys are speaking over each other.
They can't hear you back here anyway, so it doesn't matter.
You need to speak up clearly because we can't understand your mumbling.
It's very hard to interpret when people are speaking over each other.
When you interpret, you're supposed to let the person finish speaking and then you interpret.
So there's 2 different types of interpreting. There's simultaneous interpreting and there's consecutive interpreting. And I'm really sorry that you feel that way. You're speaking to 2 professionals, but we're trying our very best with what we have.
Would you like to try to do one of the parts of this podium?
We're not gonna be criticizing anymore. She is one of, she
I'm a
comes.
representative of the interpreting.
I mean,
So we got 3 interpreters?
There's
No,
2
we got
interpreters.
she's
Sorry,
a
being paid too, isn't
she's
she?
a representative.
Isn't she getting paid?
No, she's volunteer.
I don't think she'd be here for break.
So my question is, may I ask,
Bueno, la pregunta que yo quería preguntar era,
when you're done?
I'm interpreting for you. Go ahead.
You told me, I think, between.
Bueno, yo creo que tú me llamaste entre las 4:30 y las 5.
Cancel the meeting after I called you earlier in the day and it was afternoon.
Yo te hablé más temprano durante el día, antes de mediodía.
You said yes.
A mediodía yo te pregunté, can you speak in 2 sentences?
She
2
called me
sentences.
about it. I called up to the town to make sure we were gonna have a meeting at 12:30 or somewhere in there.
Yo le llamé a las 12:30 para verificar si sí íbamos a tener la junta
And I was told yes.
y usted me dijo que sí.
At about
I got the
4:30,
phone call at 4:30.
and that, well, you just said.
I got the,
12:30.
at 4:30.
Yo a las 4:30 recibí la llamada. Dijo que a
You said
mediodía.
about
They called me.
Ellos me hablaron a mí.
They called me
So who
early.
did you
A
get the
mediodía.
call at 30?
¿Quién te habló a las 4:30?
Because I didn't talk to you.
No, I talked to the code enforcer gentleman.
So I
You
didn't
called
talk.
him to tell him that you were gonna make it to the.
Le habló para decirle que le iba a llegar a la junta. Yo le hablé a la
That
ciudad
number, he
de
happened to answer the
Él fue
telephone.
que contestó
He
el
took my
teléfono
message.
él recibió
and
mi
then Rachel
mensaje
was informed.
y Rachel fue informada.
And I've been informed till 4:30.
Bueno, nosotros no nos dejaron saber hasta las 4:30 o a las 4:45.
You called me at 4:55.
Y a mí me marcaron a las 4:55.
So I have another question.
Tengo otra pregunta.
I heard.
Escuché que había la Turing, Antonio,
Verify this, please.
verifiquen
The
esto, por
agendas were
favor.
not given.
La agenda
the
no
day
se
before,
dieron el
like
día
they're
antes,
supposed to be.
como se dieron.
Is that true?
¿Eso es cierto?
Never received an agenda for the last city council.
Nosotros nunca
How many
recibimos una
council
agenda.
meetings have you not received an agenda?
That one, well. I
¿Cuántas
can't
no ha
say that
recibido de la
because There was a time that we didn't have enough staff. to
Yo no
get-
puedo decir cuántas veces fue que no se me entregó porque a veces se le debe de recibir la agenda el día antes. Gustaríamos recibir algo. Revisan todos juntos.
When we get for the study session, we go over.
Cuando ponemos un aviso, están forzados a
We don't
votar
vote on anything during study session.
no vamos a
That's
votar
just
en nada mientras estamos
we don't
en esta sesión.
We usually get it the day before so we can look at it.
Normalmente lo podemos recibir un día antes, pero no se les da hasta el día en donde, cuando
You
va a
don't
ser.
receive the agenda until that
No
same day.
reciben la agenda hasta el día que son, no lo recibimos un día antes.
We usually get them on Monday afternoon.
Normalmente
Well,
lo
that day-
recibimos
that Monday
la-
we didn't get
el lunes en la tarde.
Who's in charge of that?
¿Quién está a cargo de eso? La oficina. Somos empleados de la oficina.
Why don't we get an agenda for?
Porque a nosotros no se nos da una agenda.
Agendas on the table.
Normalmente en las agendas no hay nada.
Those meetings I've been to,
En las últimas juntas no ha habido nada.
there's never been agenda.
Nunca ha sido ninguna agenda para ninguno de los que están aquí.
So we'll make sure that there's.
Y para la próxima junta nos vamos a asegurar que vaya a haber agenda. Eso es todo por hoy.
There's still no reason, we can't.
Ahora sí no hay ninguna razón por cancelar la junta, solamente porque los miembros no se van a, no eran solo dos, eran tres. Tuvo tres. Tenía tres aquí más o menos. Eso se hacen cuatro.
They shouldn't have had a meeting.
Ellos no pueden tener una junta sabiendo que estaba cancelada. Nosotros no teníamos ninguna junta.
What I'm saying, Rachel, is that.
A lo que
all
me
you need
refiero
is
es que
three
usted
people to
nada
have
más
council meeting.
necesita tres personas para hacer la junta y no saben hacer, y aún así la cancelaron. Antonio me habló a las 2:30 y yo me sentía mal. Antonio estaba a las 7 y luego yo llegué a las 8:30, yo llegué a la tienda, yo vi a muchas personas ahí.
But you
Yo
were
me
gonna
paré a ver qué
come.
estaba sucediendo.
See?
Yo vine,
Wasn't gonna-
él no iba a venir, no iba a venir. Él no se
So
sentía
you
bien.
called
No iba.
Rachel,
Entonces
you know
no
what I
le
did?
habló a nadie para decir, ¿sabes qué? Yo les hablé, yo les dije, "Sabe, yo no voy a poder venir". Yo pasé a la tienda y cuando pasé por la tienda, yo vi que había muchas personas aquí y por esa razón decidí pararme.
Okay, is there anybody else?
So disorganized.
María Fernández, P.O. Box.
Yo Box 1149 en Yakima.
I am with an organization.
Estoy con una organización. Sorry, what organization did you say?
Empowering Latino Leadership in Action.
Empowering Latinos,
Latino.
Latino Leadership in Action.
Thank you. So we provide classes for.
Proveemos clases para líderes emergentes.
Yes, so right now we're working with.
Ahorita estamos trabajando con 6 candidatos en Sunnyside
That they are familiar.
que están
with
familiarizados
city
con
governance and-
gobernancia de la ciudad y gobernancia de la escuela.
We like to think we're a pretty responsive
Nos gusta
organization.
pensar que somos una organización muy responsable.
So when we get calls from.
Entonces, cuando nos
residents,
llegan llamadas de los residentes
several calls,
o múltiples llamadas,
we like to meet with folks to
Nos
hear what
gusta,
their concerns are. And one of the concerns that these residents had here from Mapton is this water issue, right? Because they didn't feel like they were getting any answers.
nos
from
gusta consultar
city
con las
officials
personas que fue
about
frustrante porque ellos se sienten que no están recibiendo respuestas sobre el
lack of
municipio,
progress was being made towards
sobre el
resolving
progreso
the
para resolver
water issue.
este problema del agua en la ciudad.
So, I had tried to get some information.
Traté de
myself. I
obtener
tried to
alguna
meet with the mayor.
información yo sola, traté de verme
She
con
was handling
la
the
mayor.
issue
Ella
well
pensó que
enough.
estaba
But I was still
resolviendo el
getting
problema
calls
muy bien,
saying that
pero aún así recibí
residents were
llamadas
still not getting
diciendo que los residentes no
So,
estaban
we
recibiendo
decided that
respuestas.
in order to respond
Decidimos
to
que para ser responsables o
a resident, we would call these
o
departments.
para
that have
responder a los
jurisdiction over
residentes,
water
llamaríamos
issues.
a las
And
personas
we
que tienen
decided
jurisdicción
to pull together a
y decidimos
community listening session, which is scheduled for this Thursday.
programar una sesión de
At
los
the high school
miembros
gymnasium.
en el gimnasio de la preparatoria a las 5:30. Invitamos al municipio, también invitamos
State
a
and federal agencies include the Department of Health, the Yakima Health District,
incluyen el departamento de salubridad,
Department of Ecology,
el
the
departamento de
Commission on
economía,
Hispanic Affairs,
la comisión
the Human
de
Rights Commission,
comisión de
and
derechos humanos,
the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, which is a federal agency.
la
These
agencia para
agencies will be present because they want to help explain.
estas
what their
agencias van a
jurisdiction
estar
is in
presentes
terms of,
para explicar su
water
jurisdicción en
issues
términos de
and water
el
quality.
agua y la calidad del agua.
Most of these agencies
La mayoría de estas agencias tienen
environmental justice
justicias
that they worked through. And I in
con
particular
las que
looking
trabajan.
at
Yo estoy
the environmental
particularmente
justice
viendo
in
a
all
las
of Lower
justicias
Valley in terms of the
en el
water quality
valle
throughout
de
Lower
la
Valley.
Baja y en la calidad del agua.
And utilizing these environmental justice
Para
committees to
utilizar
provide
estos
some answers
committees
throughout all of Lower
para
Valley in terms of the water quality.
para recibir respuestas sobre
We understand
la
that there
calidad del
is,
agua.
a long way to
Entendemos
establishing
que hay
causation
que hay un
for water quality in Lower Valley. I'm glad to hear that there are some answers today.
me da gusto escuchar que hay unas respuestas el día de hoy que las residentes no
But
tenían
if you
antes.
are interested
Pero si
in
ustedes están interesados en
learning in terms of
aprender en términos de estas agencias y qué es lo que pueden hacer para resolver este problema del agua en un plazo largo, les sugiero que atiendan
community listening
en
session
esta
and meet these
en esta
officials.
programación de la ciudad para conocer a estos oficiales que tienen acceso a los recursos,
To start
incluyendo
helping
a los recursos financieros para
and targeted efforts on small
enfocarnos en los problemas
communities like Mapton that are often
con las
neglected
comunidades
and overlooked
pequeñas que son
in terms of
dejadas afuera en términos de
water,
aire,
pollution,
polución, agua,
and including our food supply.
incluyendo también
So if you're
en
interested.
la comida. Si usted está interesado, por favor, atiendan
5:30
el jueves a las 5:30
at the Mapton High School Gymnasium.
en el gimnasio de la preparatoria de Mapton.
And how they might be able to provide
Conozcan a estas
some help.
agencias y cómo pueden proveer ayuda.
Directors within each of
He
these
hablado con
agencies.
los directores de estas agencias y están extendiendo su mano en
In terms of trying to
términos de
facilitate
tratar de
future
facilitar
funding
ah,
for Mapton
dinero futuro para
to fix
Mapton
this
para arreglar
problem long
este
term.
problema
Because we,
en plazo
as
largo.
far as I understand, this has been an over 40-year
Este
issue.
problema ha sido
Right.
o ha pasado por más de 40 años.
So I believe that there's a lot involved
Sé
with
que
the water quality.
está mucho
all
involucrado con la
throughout
calidad del
Valley.
agua.
It's not
En todo el
coincidence
valle no es una
that this is
coincidencia
affecting
de que esto está afectando a comunidades de color.
You're not gonna find these water issues.
No encontrar esos problemas del agua en West Valley, no encontrar estos problemas del agua en Zilla,
You're not finding these water
no va a
issues
encontrar
in
estos
communities
problemas en
where
comunidades
they're
donde
predominantly white.
son
But we're
más
finding
que
a lot
nada
of these issues
blancos.
in
Encontramos muchos de
predominantly
estos
people of
problemas
color
en
communities.
donde están las comunidades
So,
con de más color.
You all are interested.
Si ustedes están interesados en
how to
encontrar o
best resolve
averiguar
the issue long term, please.
de cómo arreglar este problema en término largo, por favor, hagan que estas agencias escuchen su voz
And to fund
para estudiar y para dar
these
dinero
issues.
para estos problemas para resolverlos.
Thank you. We have these little slips with information.
Tenemos estas papeles con información y si
Also,
tienen alguna
we have a
pregunta,
table
también
outside.
tenemos una mesa
This is
afuera.
everything people need to get
Esta es la razón por la que
Thank
todos
you.
tienen que estar involucrados para
Thank
votar.
you. Okay, so you are ready
Estamos
for the
registrando a las personas para votar.
Thank you.
Por favor, voten.
Excuse me, but we have our wastewater operator. He has to speak in part. Go ahead.
My name's Randy.
Mi nombre es Randy.
I've been kind of overseeing part-time.
He estado revisando en término medio el agua desde el 2017, 17, 18. La hora me trajo para ayudar porque tenían muchos problemas allá.
And it just come tell you is.
Y nada más vine a decirles que el agua está haciendo muy bien. Mapton tiene,
21, 22 wastewater awards for water quality.
tuvo los últimos
So,
20,
we got
20.
Jesus down there now.
Tenemos ahora a
He's
Jesús.
an operator in training.
Él es un operador en el entrenamiento.
working very well. He's
Está
really
haciendo un buen
responsible.
trabajo, es muy responsable,
Good operator.
va a ser un muy buen operador.
Pretty soon he'll be able to take his test here and he should get.
Va a poder tomar su examen muy pronto y
And it's been going good down there and got a good maintenance program
tenemos
going
un
now.
programa de
And
mantenimiento muy bien.
there's been good stability over there
Ahí
as far as
hemos
somebody
tenido
there.
muy buena estabilidad con
I've
la
been
vida.
here for 5, 6
He
years.
estado aquí por
walking
5 o
around
6
the house,
años ayudando aquí
and
y
there's
allá.
never been
Y
nobody
nunca ha
down there
sido,
stability.
nunca ha habido nadie allá sin estabilidad.
Now we got him down there all the
Ahora
time.
lo tenemos a
I
él.
kind of oversee him
Yo lo reviso
and make decisions.
y tomo las decisiones de cómo va a seguir todo.
It's going good. I was asked
Todo
by
va
the
bien.
mayor to come and brief
El mayor me
everybody about
preguntó
wastewater.
que viniera a hablarles un poco sobre el agua.
Real quick question, Randy,
Una pregunta
we work
rápidamente.
closely with ecology
Yes.
Nosotros
and
trabajamos muy cercamente con la
Water is
ecología.
regulated by Department of Ecology.
Sí, el agua está regulada por el Departamento de Ecología. Gracias, Randy, que nos que está haciendo muy buen trabajo. Pero las sesiones van.
I'm not here for the drinking. I don't-
Yo no estoy aquí por el agua potable.
That's
Yo
not my
me-
expertise.
los son
I would just ask
en mi
to kind of
exper-
brief the council,
experiencia.
the citizens about
Solamente vine a decirles
you should be proud of whoever is down there. It's not just me, it's
deben
just
estar
who.
orgullosos de todos los que están allá. No solamente soy yo, es Jesús.
Not every city gets,
No todas las ciudades.
and it's a big deal.
Y es
To
un-
have good quality effluent going to the river. It's clean water going to the
tienen
river.
agua potable
And
yendo a
we wanted
yendo
me
siempre.
to,
Y ella
and
quería que
when
yo
Laura
viniera.
was
Y
mayor,
cuando Laura era
I
mayor,
gave her the same respect.
le di el mismo
And-
respeto a ella.
It really don't make no difference. to
No
me.
hace ninguna diferencia quién es el mayor. Yo voy a hacer
What I can, and
por los ciudadanos todo lo que
About
pueda.
all the good news, we have a lot of bad news about the water.
Tiene muchas
You got
noticias malas,
wastewater,
noticias
it's
buenas sobre el agua.
compliance, and you got good quality water.
Tiene agua potable.
So I can speak for everybody here, right, but we appreciate the job well done. Thank you.
Apreciamos el trabajo que ha hecho.
And give, You're welcome. Nice talking to you all.
Gusto en hablar con todos. Mi nombre es Teodoro Martínez.
And I'm one of the members
Soy una de las miembros de
AM.
AM.
Okay, so my name is Theodora
Mi
Martinez
nombre es Teodora Martínez.
and I live on Decker Road, which is
Vivo
the
en
Outlook
Decker Road.
area, so I'm not a resident of
En el
Mountain.
área de Outback, no soy una residente de Mapa.
But I am familiar with
Pero
water
sí
issues.
estoy familiarizada con los problemas del agua.
Back, I think it was twenty
Creo que en
seventeen,
el 2017
where I live,
Donde
we
yo
were
vivo,
having issues with nitrates in our
teníamos
water wells.
problemas con el nitrato en nuestros pozos.
And same thing, we
Lo
were
mismo.
having community listening sessions,
Teníamos sesiones de la comunidad para escuchar
with the Dairy Association
con la asociación
And-
de-
and other people.
y otras personas.
Because, the nitrates in the
Porque el nitrato
water
en el agua
were, caused by the dairy.
estaban,
Okay.
habían sido causados por las lecherías.
So in my case,
En mi caso,
agencies,
las agencias
were receiving
estaban
complaints,
estaban recibiendo
from the
quejas
residents
de
in
los
the area
residentes del área
saying that
diciendo que
the water didn't taste
el agua no
well,
sabía bien,
water was making us sick.
el agua nos estaba enfermando.
And just like many of you, we were
Y solamente
frustrated.
como todos ustedes estábamos frustrados.
I invested in a water softening system.
Metí
so
dinero
that
en
it
los
would
sistemas
filter
del
the
agua,
water,
en filtros,
and I still have it to this day.
todavía los tengo.
Still having
Esta fecha.
issues with
Y
my
todavía
water
tengo
getting salt.
problemas con el agua.
But the drinking water is
Pero
at least a little bit better.
el agua potable está mucho mejor.
I have 4 dairies where I live within a 2-mile radius.
Hay 4 lecherías en el área donde vivo, en un radio de 2.
And further out, there's even more dairies.
Y más lejos hay más lecherías.
But luckily, an organization called
Afortunadamente una organización nos llamó
Friends of Toppenish Creek. Toppenish Creek.
Friends of Toppenish Creek, así se llama. la-
Yeah, they're a nonprofit
Son-
and
no tienen,
no son- No son grupos nutritivos, onions. Anyway, they're focused on water wells, you know, healthy water.
Pozos en agua potable.
And in fact, they're gonna be one of the people at the meeting.
Y van a ser una de las personas en la junta.
Okay, but anyway, they are also concerned about the
También
issues here
están
in Mapton,
preocupados por el problema aquí en Mapton.
but because they've noticed
Porque
how
han
many
notado
dairies and
cuántas lecheras,
feeding heifers
lecherías
are around your.
están en el área, alrededor de la comunidad.
So what happened in my issue with
Lo que
the
pasó
water
con mi problema con el agua.
is that we fought hard and
que hemos
finally,
ido, y finalmente,
the dairies are
Las
now,
lecherías
even to
ahora
this day,
a esta fecha,
are providing us bottled water,
nos están dando agua
And
embotellada
filtered water,
y agua filtrada.
and they're paying for it.
Y la están pagando.
And the reason why is because we didn't give
La razón
up
por la que están
fighting.
es porque peleamos.
And so, the EPA finally got involved, other
EAPA
organizations got involved,
eventualmente se metieron, todas las organizaciones se metieron,
because we didn't stop fighting,
porque no dejamos de pelear.
okay? So, yeah, so I still get filtered water now.
Aún así me dan agua filtrada.
Every year they come out and they test
Cada año
my
vienen y
water
vienen a examinar el agua
for nitrates and,
para nitrar.
okay. So I just want to encourage you to
Solamente
not
los
stop
quiero
fighting,
animar a que no dejen de luchar,
because it's very important
porque es muy
for
importante para
this community's
esta
future.
comunidad y el
but also
futuro
for
de
your
la
children.
comunidad, pero también para sus hijos.
And also, has anyone called the school to
¿Alguien
see,
más ha hablado al distrito escolar?
what kind of water they're using to cook
Para
the
ver.
meals of the kids?
¿Qué tipo de agua están usando para cocinar las meriendas de los niños?
Because even though our water
Porque
supposedly
aunque
got
nuestra
fixed,
agua esté arreglada,
they're still providing us with
Supuestamente.
bottled water because the dairies don't want to get
Solamente-
sued.
todavía nos están dando agua embotellada porque las
That's how
lecherías
far
no
we
se
had to
quieren
go.
meter en problemas
Okay.
atrás.
So anyway, I hope to see you all on Thursday.
Espero que todos asistan el jueves.
Thank you.
Thank you.
¿Alguien más?
Hello, I'm Raymond Powell, 234, PO Box 234, representing Don Powell,
234,
at 320.
representando.
4th Avenue. Question to the council,
Pregunta
what
para el
day
council.
is
¿Qué día?
the city bill due?
Es el día de la factura para la ciudad.
On the 15th of every month.
Dice 15 de cada mes.
And what day do the residents receive said bill?
¿Qué día reciben los residentes la factura?
It just depends when our third party sends it out.
Todo depende cuando el tercer departamento nos lo manda a nosotros.
So we send out those bills on the 28th of every month. To our third party.
Nos mandan el bill el día 28
And that goes to the third party, correct?
y ese bill viene por un departamento tercero.
And they send it out to
Ellos,
the president.
ese tercer departamento es el que le manda el bill a los residentes.
Okay, so many times my father is
Muchas de las
receiving his
veces,
bill
Mi padre
on the
recibió su
10th
factura.
or 11th,
factura el día 10 o
due
el
on the
11.
15th.
Si es
This
el 15,
city in the past has lost
esta
multiple
ciudad en el
personal
pasado
checks.
han perdido
causing him
múltiples
late
cheques
fees.
personales, causándoles
So now he calls the
facturas
bank,
adicionales. Ahora
on
el
the
banco,
day he
al
receives it.
banco cuando él lo recibe
says, pay this bill.
y dice paga esta factura.
They run through their process. The check
Hacen
is
su proceso,
sent,
el cheque se manda
and then he gets a late fee.
y después él recibe
Because
una
the
factura.
city didn't receive it until after the 15th.
Porque la ciudad
Even
no
though
lo
he
recibió después desde
Got on his
el
computer
15,
and paid
aunque
the
él
bill,
se metió a
the
su
day he got it.
computadora y pagó la factura cuando lo recibió.
his late draft fee incurs month by month by month.
Su
Until
factura
last month,
sigue subiendo por mes. y
the
mes y
city
mes.
shut his water off.
Y el mes
He was a
pasado
senior
la ciudad
citizen
siguió
with COPD. And in the middle of the smoke,
más grande,
he couldn't even
en
come
medio
down
de lo-
and ask for
ni
the water
siquiera
to be
podía
turned off.
venir y pedir que volvieran a prender su agua.
I know we work on trying to get our water bills back here to the city of Mapleton.
De que estamos trabajando
Go back
en
to the postcard.
que los
Yeah,
biles
we used to get-
se queden aquí dentro de la ciudad de Mapleton para que ustedes
We're
puedan
not able
recibir
to because they're
el
contract
postal
with
como lo hacían
verifying.
hace muchos años, pero
We
no
have
podemos
reached
hacerlo
out
por el
to the
contrato
third
del
party
tercer
and asked them
departamento.
why the bills have been late, because we had several
Les hemos
citizens coming
preguntado a
in.
esos terceros departamentos preguntándoles por qué razón están tarde los biles, porque hay residentes que sí se han venido a quejar. Creo que en julio teníamos como 5 residentes que vinieron a quejarse.
And I had Julie reach out and ask what was going
Yo
on.
le pedí a Judy que les
Because they were.
pidieron preguntar a los tercer departamento y averiguar qué es lo que estaba sucediendo.
And
Nosotros le
they sent
mandamos
them out.
nuestras facturas a ellas son
I don't
una
know
cierta
when.
fecha,
I guess
pero
I'll
yo no
get
sé
there, but I don't know
cuándo
to tell you.
ellos les van a mandar a ustedes sus biles, pero es algo que sí estamos tratando de arreglar.
So is the city looking at
La
any
ciudad
means
está
of
tratando de
giving a relief on the late
dar
date
una recompensa
and
en
the late
la
fee
fecha tarde
incurred on our senior citizens?
y la factura adicional
Or any resident
para
that's
los
not getting it on
residentes.
time?
Debería seguir.
Does he get a senior discount?
Él recibe los
We were not
de la
informed about
tercera
this until last month.
No se nos informó sobre esto hasta el mes
Yes.
pasado.
sobre el descuento de la tercera edad.
Okay, so the senior discount has been offered.
Entonces el descuento de la tercera edad,
People have said that
se
they
lo
were
han-
warned about that, so,
personas dicen que no sabían sobre él, se lo hemos dicho antes.
you know, that there is, you know, you can get a senior discount. You know, if you're eligible for it, they have to sign an application,
Si son elegibles, necesitan llenar una aplicación, la tienen que entregar,
just because we need to keep it on record.
solamente porque tenemos que anotarlo.
That's great. We're pursuing that.
Es muy bueno, estamos haciéndolo,
However,
pero
if he is paying his bill,
si él
the
está pagando
day
su
or day
factura
after
el día o el día
he
después
receives
que
the
él lo
bill,
recibe,
why is he getting a late?
¿por qué se le está dando la
Maybe it's
factura
coming into
pago?
the accounts.
Es posible que no se está recibiendo en la cuenta del
That's
banco.
exactly why, obviously.
Esto hasta
Then that's not
después.
our fault. You need to go
Entonces
talk
eso
to
no
the
es nuestro
bank
problema
and
de
let them know,
nosotros, es un problema
hey,
del
you need
banco.
to,
Usted
you know,
necesita ir al banco
process it as
y
soon
dejar de
as
saber que necesitan procesar ese pago en el mismo momento cuando él llama.
the bank
Eso no es
is
problema de nosotros, es problema del banco. Posiblemente el banco tiene los
Se le tiene
fondos.
que dar a la ciudad más tiempo para pagar la factura, no nada más 3 días.
I think the late fee, we're not able to waive the late fee because
Nosotros no podemos quitar esa factura.
before in the past,
Porque en el
not on
pasado
my term, and I don't think it's been on.
no
ours, I
fue
think on
cuando
Mario,
estaba Laura, creo que cuando estaba Mario.
regarding late bills and people were complaining.
Muchas
at
personas
the
estaban
meeting
quejando en las
one time
juntas
about that, and he's like,
y él les
"Mario,
dijo,
you can't
nos
raise any
hicieron,
kind of fees."
no podemos quitar ningún costo extra.
¿Quién implementó eso?
That would
Eso
be
fue
gifting,
gifting.
correct.
Why don't you extend it from the,
Who implemented
if
that?
they don't get the bill until the 12th, what I don't know if we can,
No sé si
go to
puede.
20th.
No sé si podemos extenderle, si ellos reciben su bill el día 12, si le podemos extender hasta mínimo el día 20.
We can reach out to the auditors and ask.
Vamos a preguntar. Yo no tengo ningún problema con hacer esa pregunta. Bueno, de esta manera, si ellos no reciben las facturas hasta el día 12, y entonces para el día que el banco lo recibe y lo puede procesar y lo puede pasar a la cuenta de la ciudad, entonces es mucho tiempo para averiguar si se puede del 15 al 20, si es posible. Bueno, ¿puedo decir algo? Hay una manera, hay una manera que usted puede hacer un pago, aunque sea a medianoche o a la 1 de la mañana, en línea, usted puede hacer un pago. A veces es lo que me toca hacer a mí. Es un pago electrónico y inmediatamente lo sacan de su cuenta y pues de esa manera lo puedo pagar en tiempo. Yo trabajo por las tardes en la noche y es la única manera que yo puedo pagar mis biles a tiempo. Y la ciudad sí tiene una manera que usted pueda pagar su bill en línea. Sí, pero parece que les cobra extra por hacer eso. Yo personalmente prefiero pagar esa cantidad pequeña que tener que pagar $10.
Think about it, is that not all elderly
Lo único es
people
que no todas las personas
have
tienen
access to
acceso a una computadora para hacerlo electrónicamente. No todas las personas de tercera edad tienen acceso a esa computadora. Entonces, eso no es justo por ellos.
And we'll look into it.
Es correcto. Entonces lo que vamos a hacer, vamos a llamar, vamos a averiguar. Si soy correcta, yo creo que esto es
We cannot
una orden, entonces yo no
do anything until We look into it,
Tenemos que averiguar,
go through the auditors, and if they say, okay, we
tenemos
can
que
do
pedir
it,
permiso
then
si
we
los
have to bring it back
ellos
to
no
the
dan
council.
permiso, entonces
Council
tenemos que
has to
regresar
approve
al
it,
municipio, el
and then
municipio tiene que
if we
aprobarlo y después de que el municipio lo aprueba, entonces podemos movernos
It has to
adelante,
go
pero
through
yo no puedo simplemente decir, ok, ya está, tiene que ir por ellos primero.
It has to, because it's already in place, it's an ordinance.
Es una orden que ya está en orden, yo no la puedo sacar, yo no la puedo cambiar,
It has to go through the council.
tiene que ir por el municipio.
The sad thing about it, this poor
Lo
gentleman,
triste es que
this poor gentleman, he's
este
getting
señor
twice with fees. He's getting a late
se
fee
le han
from the
cobrado
city.
2 veces.
He's getting an overdraft from the bank. Who's gonna
Se
reimburse
le
him
está
for
dando
that?
la factura del banco. ¿Quién le va a reembolsar todo eso?
And we
Por eso
can't,
le digo,
we
Rubén,
can't
es algo que
get-
tengo que averiguar, no le
we're
puedo
gonna,
regalar,
Look into it, then I have to bring
yo
it
lo
back
voy
to
a
council.
averiguar, luego lo tengo que regresar aquí al municipio.
Understand?
Puedo hacer una propuesta.
So I'm gonna call, I'm gonna let them know.
Bueno, en el pasado nos dejaron saber que eso no es algo que se puede hacer. Yo voy a llamar y voy a averiguar. Yo creo que él tiene algún problema médico donde él necesita su agua, que es más importante que un
Yes, he does.
ciudadano
He has-
regular.
Sí, sí es.
He has
sí,
chronic
no me
COPD
preocupa.
and
Tiene COPD
emphysema,
crónica,
asbestosis, and he
vestidos.
came down here to be here tonight,
Él
and
vino
just from hot
para ver.
water, she sat out here for 10 minutes.
Se
and
sentó aquí por 10 minutos y después tuvo que irse a casa.
Entonces, lo que yo voy a hacer, yo voy a averiguar.
Next Monday,
Dame hasta el lunes.
and, you know, I'll see what we can do.
Voy a
talk to
averiguar
the
qué es lo que se
auditors.
puede hacer.
I'll reach out to a couple of council
Voy a
members. I can't
platicar
meet
con los
with them
miembros del
all at the same
municipio, no
time,
puedo platicar con ellos
but I'll
todos al
reach
mismo
out
tiempo.
and see what we can do.
Voy
But
a
I know
preguntar
reimbursements
para
we
ver qué es lo
cannot
que se
do, we
puede hacer.
cannot
Sé que
waive
no le podemos
any
I
reembolsar.
took care of that. I'm not asking
Yo
for
me encargué de eso,
reimbursement.
no
What
estoy-
I'm
no
asking
estoy
this
pidiendo
council to
que
look into
regrese.
is if they know
Lo que estoy
that the
preguntando
bill's
es
not
que si
getting
usted
there, so
sabe
say the
que la
10th
factura
or
no
the
está
12th,
llegando
the
a
late fee should not
10 o
happen
12,
until
la factura
15 days
de
post that date.
pago tarde no tendría que
The
pasar
people
hasta
have to have
15 días
time
después
to
de esa
pay.
factura. La
Or
gente tiene que
therefore,
tener
the
tiempo
city's
para pagar.
robbing its
O si no,
citizens.
la ciudad está
That's all.
robando a los residentes. Eso es todo.
Tenemos que leer muy cercanamente esa orden porque creo que es correcto que ellos tienen 15 días en esa orden para poder hacer este pago.
I'll reach out to the city attorney and I'll
Yo
get.
le voy a preguntar al abogado de la ciudad y para que él esté involucrado en esta.
Anybody else before we move on?
¿Alguien más?
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Simón Chávez, vivo en la
Good afternoon.
Colonia.
My name is
Simón Chávez,
Simon Chavez
y vivo en la
and I live at
329 My question is,
La pregunta es,
the smell is getting so worse, I mean, worse and worse.
el
We
olor
have
se
to
está
buy water,
empeorando, empeorando y empeorando, y
water.
tenemos que comprar agua potable.
we can even feed our pets.
Ni siquiera
Water,
podemos darle de
because
comer a
it is so
nuestras
bad.
mascotas porque
Are we
el
gonna
agua
get
está
any
muy mal.
break from us buying water?
Se nos
drinking
dará alguna
water?
recompensa por
I
comprar
have
el
to
agua
go out of
potable.
town.
Yo tengo
to
que
get
salir de
water
la
to wash
ciudad
the
para
dishes
conseguir
because
agua
my
para
wife has
lavar
a
los
daycare.
trastes porque mi
So we have to be
esposa
real
tiene una
careful
guardería,
on that
entonces
part.
tenemos que ser muy cuidadosos
to-
en esa parte
Well, you know,
para
using
ustedes
that
saben,
water, because
usar el agua
we
de
have
esa
no
manera
answers
porque no
on
tenemos ninguna respuesta.
how bad the damage is on water.
Entonces, ¿qué me dice sobre los daños del agua?
And it seems like,
Y parece
and instead of getting a
parece
break
que
on the water
en vez
bill,
de darnos
that's
un alivio
our,
del agua,
you know, we're spending
porque
extra
nosotros
money.
estamos gastando
The
dinero
bill
extra.
keeps going up and up.
Las facturas siguen subiendo y subiendo.
Well,
Bueno,
but
yo no
it's
sé por qué
still,
está
I
subiendo
mean,
así,
porque
we
nosotros
have,
no
you
estamos
guys,
cambiando.
it's your job
Es su trabajo
something
de
about it,
hacer
to
algo
help the city.
para
That way,
ayudarle a la ciudad.
I'm not
De
here
esa manera yo
to
no estoy
be
aquí
personal with you or
para
anything, but it seems like
ponerme
the city
personal
is,
con ustedes,
because
pero parece que
instead
la
of getting
ciudad
a
lo
break,
está haciendo porque en vez de aliviarnos,
we're getting
nos están.
That's the couple of meetings ago. we
Hace
brought in
unas
the
juntas
professionals,
traemos a
which
los
is the
profesionales, los ingenieros, temen,
that is in charge of the wells,
que
and then
está
we brought
encargado
in,
de los pozos,
our water contractor,
y el
which is,
contratista del
Ben
agua,
Osborne,
que es Ben
and
Osborne.
he explained to the
Él les
citizens
explicó a los ciudadanos que
what the issues are, the water
cuál era el
issues.
problema
And
del
we went
agua.
over the issues
Ellos
in this
platicaron
evening,
sobre sus
wanting,
problemas igualmente esta
residents to
tarde
understand,
para que los residentes entiendan que estamos
how,
trabajando en un pozo
you know, The water is out of my control.
El agua
you
no
know.
es algo que está entre
I'm
mi
sorry, I
control,
drink the same
perdónenme,
water,
yo
I
tomo la
bathe in the
misma
same
agua, yo
water,
me baño en la
I
misma
wash,
agua,
you know, my clothes in the same
yo
water.
lavo mi ropa en la misma agua que todos ustedes, yo entiendo por qué están frustrados, yo también estoy
But
frustrada.
it is worse this year.
Sí,
I'm not
este
gonna
año
say
es peor, no lo voy a negar, pero nosotros estamos haciendo lo
you know,
posible.
we're- Because I don't give notice to the public.
Yo
it's
no
not
les voy a
because I
dar
don't
una
want to.
notificación al público, no es porque yo no quiero, pero es porque yo estoy trabajando con otras personas que nos puedan ayudar. Es una póliza y procedimiento.
It's not, okay, well, we're gonna do
No
this.
es, bueno, me da la gana, que eso es lo que voy a hacer. Bueno, si quiero voy a ir, voy a hacer un pozo allá, voy a hacer las cosas diferentes y todos vamos a
Oh, yeah,
mejorar.
I understand.
No digo que yo puedo
I
hacer
understand.
perfectamente.
Entiendo
How
que
the contract will work,
como el contrato va a funcionar.
time consuming,
Yo sé que
I
toma
understand
tiempo,
that.
yo entiendo eso,
because I mean, I've been in contract.
porque yo soy
And
un
like,
contratador.
it says, I drill well,
Yo
for
también
12
hago
years.
pasos por 12 años.
so, I mean,
Entonces,
I'm not new on the,
yo no soy nuevo
well, on the wells,
con los
pero-
pozos,
that's out of my reach.
pero eso es
this is not my,
completamente
you know.
fuera.
Well, what I'm saying is,
A lo que me
I know
refiero es
that
que
it takes
Sé que
time,
toma tiempo,
that what I'm saying.
pero a lo
is
que
we
me
should be
refiero
able
es
to-
que nos deberían dar una
I mean,
video.
we're paying something
Estamos pagando
we
por
can
algo
even
que
use.
ni siquiera podemos usar.
When I told the auditors. 'cause we
Cuando
have
yo
to
les
talk
llame,
about
yo les
this,
tengo que preguntar
I
a los
will talk to them,
les voy a hablar a ellos y
I got
dejarles saber.
residents
Tengo unos
that are
clientes
upset,
que están frustrados,
and
están
I'm the
molestos
one who gets the bullet.
y
And I
echando a mí la
understand,
culpa.
and I understand, but that's you guys' job.
Pero como el
To be
trabajo de
together
ustedes
and
va a
at least
sentarse y por lo
We wanna
menos
see something,
Queremos ver
some
algo.
offer that say,
una
okay, we're
oferta,
gonna put a water
algo
filter,
para
you guys come and, you
ponemos
know,
un
give,
filtro para el agua, vengan,
but there's nothing like
pero
that.
no hay
being done.
nada como eso, no hay nada que se esté
And
haciendo.
then,
Bueno, tenemos a Joe y tenemos a Ben.
Ben, our water contractor,
Ben, el contratista del agua.
he has Joe under him.
Él tiene a Joe que trabaja con él.
And so Joe changes filters.
Joe cambia los filtros todo el tiempo.
You know, there was something on Facebook, oh,
Sé
I
que
don't
había
think
algo en
those have been
Facebook, pero yo
changed
no
in
creo
years.
que han cambiado los filtros en muchos años, pero de hecho los filtros se cambiaron hace unas semanas, creo.
And he asked me to go out there and I
En
went
la
out there
me
and
preguntó
he
que lo
showed me.
acompañara allá afuera, él me enseñó,
We're doing the best we can. for the
estamos
city.
haciendo lo posible
You guys
en
have
la
like a
ciudad.
different
Tienen algún
lines, water
una
lines,
línea diferente
that you
de
can
agua
use
que
another
puedan
well,
usar en
put a
otro
filter
pozo, que
for the
puedan
city,
tener
for the
un
benefit
filtro
of
para
the
la
city,
ciudad,
and instead of,
en vez de
like, focus on one well,
enfocarse en
just
un
let it-
pozo
let it be.
y nada más dejarlo.
That would be a question that Ben and
Esa es
Jim
una buena
would
pregunta
be
que
able
Ben y
to
su asistente le
I
pueden
do
contestar.
not want to say something that is
Yo no le
incorrect.
quiero dar una información que no es correcta.
All the, wells.
Todos los pozos están por la misma línea y todos trabajan igual en el reservado. Se distribuyen igualmente durante la reservación.
So I mean, that'd be something that you guys,
Eso sería algo que ustedes,
I've been here since, 2010.
yo estoy aquí desde el 2010.
And it seems like there's been a
Parece
same
que
issue,
el
why not
problema ha sido
bear another line for a benefit to the city? And
ahora la
that you
línea
guys
se ha
get a
hecho
big
por,
relief out
por
of
toda la
that.
ciudad y ustedes
guys
reciben un
will give
alivio
big
muy grande
relief.
sobre eso.
People will have access to good water.
La gente tendrá acceso
that,
a
I
agua
mean,
buena.
I mean, we want to see
Nosotros
a
queremos
result or
que
or something, you know,
algo
that
se
is going to
resuelva.
benefit the
o algo
town.
que va a
And instead
beneficiar todo
instead of
el
everybody
pueblo
coming to
en
you,
vez de que todos
it's making
vengan a
you
usted
bad,
y que la hagan
but
ver
they
como
don't
una
good.
persona mala
Porque
que
no-
la
We
película.
want safety.
Nosotros queremos
Todos
la misma
queremos
cosa.
If we can find
Si podemos
Nosotros podemos
encontrar
fix for the water,
algún arreglo para el agua, va a ser beneficiario para todos.
then we're definitely going to pursue it.
Definitivamente lo vamos a
Move
seguir
forward and try and get it done.
para terminar.
Right now, we don't want to.
Ahorita no queremos aventar dinero al problema cuando ni siquiera sabemos cuál
You
es
have
la
the solution, you have
solución.
other wells, you can,
Tienen,
like,
Well,
say,
that's what we're doing.
you know what I'm
Eso es
saying?
lo que estamos
You're
haciendo,
not
es lo
gonna
que
throw
estamos
money away.
no va a
You're
tirar
gonna-
dinero, todavía no lo
you're gonna
estamos
throw
haciendo.
money away.
No va a
You're
querer
gonna build
tirar
an
dinero.
extra line,
Tirar-
good well,
Vamos a poner
you're
una
gonna
línea
benefit
extra para
What I say is
nuevo,
that-
pero a lo que me refiero
Like if we bought a
es que
filter,
si compramos un filtro grande y lo podemos hacer al reservatorio, eso no va a
You're
ser
gonna
nada.
solve that problem.
Y no van a
You know,
resolver el
also,
problema.
like I said, I've been on water well.
He estado en los pozos de agua.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm
Eso
saying?
es a lo que
Because that's
me
what I'm saying. This
Eso es lo
water,
que
you're not
digo,
gonna,
este
you're not
pozo
gonna solve the
No,
problem.
no van a resolver el
You're not
problema
doing it
con el
like
filtro.
No,
What I'm saying
A
is,
lo que me refiero es,
you guys, apparently
ustedes
from what I heard, you guys
aparentemente de
got
lo
the
que he
funding
escuchado, ustedes
to
tienen los recursos
bring another line,
para hacer otra línea
benefit the town.
y para beneficiar al pueblo.
Right over here.
Eso es una
Benefit
muy
the
buena.
town. You know as well as I do,
Beneficien al pueblo.
there's ways around it.
Hay maneras para sobrepasar el
I
problema.
mean, you know.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Gracias.
We'll take one more comment.
Vamos a tomar un comentario más.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and move on.
Ok, vamos a seguir con la junta.
We're gonna go ahead and, go on to, oh, yeah. On the consent agenda. So I need to get a motion.
I make a motion for the consent agenda.
A motion by Diane,
I second the motion.
second by, Ann, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Old business, we're gonna go ahead and go on to the approval of permanent fencing.
El fencing.
That's something we talked about, the last council meeting and then we tabled it.
Como en la última junta,
So we just need to get an approval on
solamente
that.
necesitamos que lo aprueben.
You can't hear either of you, neither.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and, this is something we tabled at the last meeting
En la última junta fue algo que pusimos en una tabla
and we just need it for approval so, they can get started on it.
y para poder empezar solamente necesitamos aprobarlo.
I noticed there was one in our packet and this one, is this
Sí,
the
se me di
current
cuenta
one?
que había uno en los
Yes, the one
paquetes.
that
Sí, este es el
You
corriente.
left out, this is the current, yes,
Sí, este es el corriente, correcto.
the 16,000.
El de 16,000.
Okay. So if I can get a motion, if you all wanna go ahead and
Si
go
ustedes quieren
forward with
aprobar
this,
esto,
and if not,
y si no, también está bien.
That's the A approval for the fencing.
Thank you very much.
yes.
I just need to get an approval, please.
I make a motion for the approval of fencing.
I have a motion by Diana.
And I second the motion.
I have a second motion by Ann. All in favor? Todos a favor? Any opposed? Los que no puestos? Motion carried. We're gonna go ahead and go on to 7 new business. A, approval of the progress for estimate number 2, or number 2 park and ride improvements. So I need to see if I can get a motion.
I'm happy, we talked about it.
Yeah,
If there are any questions, I can answer them.
No, no question.
We have already made it.
For the park and ride improvements. Para el parque.
Okay, like,
Para el parque nuevo, sí. So if we can just get an approval. Si alguien nos puede aprobar.
I make a motion for approval of the progress of on the park and ride improvement.
I have a motion by Diana. I have a second by Antonio. All in favor? Any opposed? Algunos que se neguen. Motion carried. We're going to go ahead and go on to B, the approval of helping Mapton repipe the chlorine injection. Okay, vamos a aprobar la parte B, la aprobación para ayudar que Mapton pueda cambiar las pipas. So, Jamin brought that up, and went over everything earlier today. Jamie les platicó sobre esto hace unos momentos el día de hoy. So if, you all want to move forward with that, or if we want to table it and wait for the next, bid, we can do that. I just need you all to, let me know what you want to do. Aprobar o si lo quieren poner en una formularia de una tabla y platicar sobre eso la próxima junta. Creo que lo vamos a hacer en una tabla. Creo que lo vamos a poner en una tabla para la próxima junta. We're going to go ahead and table this, Jamin, until you get the next, bid.
Try to get
Jamie,
it.
los vamos a esperar hasta la próxima vez. Thank you. Okay, so, we're gonna go ahead and go to, staff reports, chief. Vamos a platicar sobre los reportes de los empleados. Thank you.
Sorry.
my name and address
Sorry, they got me sidetracked back there. Okay, I'm Chief Garcia. One of the things that I want to talk about, at the last meeting that I was at, there were some citizens that brought up concerns about
Tuvieron preocupaciones sobre
the traffic
el
due to the
tráfico
bridge being closed.
por el,
The traffic started going in front of Art Fox.
y que el tráfico se estaba yendo en
And the
el
concern was, it was
La
before
preocupación
school
fue que
started, that
fue
there was
antes
gonna
de
be a
que
lot
empezara
of
la escuela y que iba a haber
traffic and
mucho tráfico y
danger to the children.
mucha preocupación por los niños.
So the police department, we spent some time out there
El departamento de
before the
policía
school started.
pasamos algún tiempo antes de que
about 2 or
comenzara
3
la
weeks
escuela,
before,
unos 2 o 3
and
semanas
we
antes,
We verified that
y
there was a lot of
verificamos que
speeders
había
going through
muchas
there.
personas, acelerando.
So we got a hold of the
Entonces,
Department of Transportation,
Conseguimos información con el departamento de transformación
the ones that are
de
involved in the bridge
con los
that's
que están
between here and Sunnyside.
puente que está entre aquí y Sunnyside.
And also the mayor and also the school district got a hold of them. And we expressed the concern of speeding cars.
Sobre las personas que aceleran.
So they went ahead and put some reader board
Ellos pusieron
signs
unos,
at the school zone.
unas señales de
Reader boards, that way it would let everybody know that there's a school zone.
eran reportes o señales para indicar que era una zona de escuela. Letreros, ¿no?
Letreros, there we go. The other thing is they put some strips on
También
the
pusieron
roadway to
líneas
slow the cars down.
en la calle para hacer que los carros bajaran la velocidad.
The Department of Transportation also got a hold of the State Patrol
Habló
and asked them to assist us in enforcing any speeders that were going through there.
Colaborar con todos los que estaban acelerando en el año.
So when the school started, there were some speeders going through there,
Todavía había personas que pasaban acelerando en esa.
but as we continue to spend time out there enforcing it, as of today, when I was out there and yesterday during the school zone, I noticed that a lot of cars were now going very slow. So far, that's working great. So the other, it's been several months since we got authorization by the council to get rid of the Dodge Charger that we had on patrol.
Para deshacernos de el carro Dodge que teníamos en el.
The Dodge Charger was taking up a lot of fuel, so we decided to get rid of it. So starting tomorrow, it's gonna get posted online. It's publicsurplus.com.
Publicsurplus.com.
And anybody from the public can bid on it and try to buy that car. We're gonna have the car out front of the police station for the next 2 weeks until it sells on that auction. The other thing that I have is this Thursday, at 11 o'clock in the morning, we have the new officer, Officer Ryan Sullivan, that's gonna graduate from the academy. So this Thursday, he'll complete the academy, and then he'll start helping us patrol Mapton. So we're very happy for Officer Sullivan, and we can't wait to get him back over here. When I first got here, I brought it to the council to get some more vehicles for us.
Les pedí que consiguieran más vehículos para nosotros.
So we have 4 patrol vehicles right
Tenemos
now,
4 vehículos para patrullar.
and that's just enough for our 4
Son
officers
los
that we have.
suficientes para los 4 oficiales que tenemos.
I think that's all I have to
Yo creo que es
report.
todo lo que tengo para reportar.
I have a question.
Tengo una pregunta.
Maria, you want to go ahead and come up to the podium, please? ¿Quieres pasar al podio, por favor? Maria, you want to come up, please?
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es
Good afternoon,
María
my name is
Rivera.
Maria Rivera.
Yo vivo
I
en
live in
29
329 7th Avenue.
Y pues sí, poner que más que nada quería.
It's with that mailing that I wanted to direct with
Yo vivo en
I
la
live in-
mera esquina
the very corner.
y por lo del detour,
Through the
este,
detour.
hay muchos carros que
There's a
vienen
lot of cars that
de la
come
escuela y
from the
hacen
school.
U-turn,
And they make a
hacen el
U-turn.
stop,
They make a
vuelta,
stop and then they turn
and they
around.
go back. Porque como no hay tráfico,
Because there's no traffic.
so
Since there's no
that's a
traffic,
es una cosa que estoy mirando seguido.
it's a constant.
Y
thing that I'm
este,
seeing.
pues algo, yo pues tengo un daycare
And I
y
have a
mi
daycare.
playground está mero en la
My
esquina.
playground is on the very corner.
Seventh, yeah, right in the corner of Seventh and Monroe.
Enfrente de la calle.
I, estaba tratando de
was
buscar
trying to-
este, video,
Look
para
for video
enseñarles.
footage to show you.
so voy a voy a ver si mi hijo lo puede
Let's see if
buscar,
my son
si lo
can
quieren ver,
find it.
porque
If
si es
you
un
guys wanna
constante
see it, because
U-turn.
it's a constant U-turn.
Y es peligro para
And
mis
it's-
niños que
it's a
están
danger for the
jugando
kids
en
that are
el
playing
mera esquina.
at the
So,
very
me
corner.
gustaría que
So
por
I would
favor,
like-
miraran eso.
I would like for you guys to look into that.
So to answer her question, I know where she lives. I'm gonna make my way over there and I'm gonna try. And I'm gonna figure out, I'm gonna see for myself what you're talking about.
City Hall.
So, yeah, so I'm gonna make my way over there to see what you're talking about and then we're gonna see what the issue is and then we're gonna deal with the issue as best we can.
If we can get a sign out there for you, Maria, we will. I'll work on that.
Podemos colocar un letrero allá atrás. Si se puede colocar un letrero, lo haremos.
So No, we're not, we're done.
Okay.
We're done.
You know those speed bumps that you guys have there at the school?
Sorry, this is one.
We're done. You can ask him after the meeting, Ruben. Okay, thank you. Yuli, do we have any staff reports from the office?
¿Algún reporte de la oficina?
Okay, do we have any council member reports?
¿Un reporte de algún miembro del consulado, Antonio?
No, it's just
Judy? No me da mucho gusto ver a Natalie y a Herman. Ellos van a venir, ellos vienen aquí a los juntos para aprender, ellos también van a estar corriendo para tratar de ser parte del consulado.
Bill, do you have any reports?
¿Tiene algún reporte?
No.
No.
Okay, thank you. Oh, I asked you.
No, you didn't.
No, I said Judy. Go ahead. She was talking.
Come back, either you and the council and the chief. Speed bump. Why can't they put them up over here at the high
¿Por qué
school?
no se pueden poner
Cars
las
go
partes,
by there like crazy,
en la
and I'm
plataforma,
afraid
las
somebody
cosas
get
no
hurt or
rápidamente,
get
me da
killed
miedo que
there.
alguien se vaya a lastimar
In front of the high school, the parking lot from the
en el
church
estacionamiento de frente de la iglesia
to the school.
y la preparatoria.
And I checked with a guy from the state that
Yo
was
platiqué
the
con una
speed
persona
bump,
del estado
and for those six that got out there,
para esas 6,
it's 18,000.
serían como $18,000 para
Because they're-
colocar,
They're in three sections
porque están en
and
tres
it's
secciones diferentes.
$1,000,
Cada sección son $1,000.
Is it grade school?
Yeah.
How much is it?
18,000 for the
Son
six that they got there.
$18,000 para las 6 que
So
están allí.
you know that,
A year or a month?
excuse
For
me,
what?
That's what they cost.
Es lo que cuesta.
Individually?
excuse me.
Okay, well,
Judy. So we've asked for,
I asked them.
yeah, we've asked, me and the chief have asked.
Hemos pedido, hemos platicado con ellos.
And they are cost, they're expensive, but
Son algo-
it's a liability to the city to have them full-time. We have them right now because, you know, of the traffic going through the detour.
Las tenemos
But
ahorita por-
they are a liability to the city if we were to get them in all the streets, because people have asked for them, because the cars are speeding up and down, but it's a liability to the city.
School, they don't even do the job, because I
That's
can.
what
It's not los que están en la escuela ni siquiera.
I don't know if they give you.
Los-
So I'm gonna answer that question if
Voy a
I,
responder esa
if I can.
Sí puede.
So yeah, that's a good question.
Es una muy
So
buena
they
pregunta.
cannot put
Ellos no pueden poner
spikes, they can't put
los
spikes
picos,
in
no
them to
pueden poner
hold them
los
there.
picos para
They're
mantenerlos
gonna
ahí.
try to get some glue,
Van a tratar de conseguir
because the
los
spikes, if they
Porque
get,
los- los picos,
if the rubber speed bumps pop off,
si los
then it's gonna
topes
leave the
de,
spikes sticking up and then it could pop a tire. So I've already talked to them about that.
si los picos salen de los topes de.
The other thing,
no pueden
touching
traer
on what,
los llantas.
what Judy said, oh, I've been cut off.
Yeah, literally.
So So another idea is
La otra
probably,
idea es
that might not
probablemente
be as expensive,
no sé si
maybe, I'm
sea
gonna
tan caro.
check with the
Voy
county.
a revisar
What
con
they
el
do is they
contador.
cut into the
Cortan
asphalt
adentro del-
and then
de-
they can create a little rumble strip.
y pueden crear alguna.
Yeah, that might be a more cost effective way to go. So I'm gonna check and then I can get back at the next council meeting and let you know.
y les diré la próxima.
On the east side.
Yeah.
Tienen que tener en los dos
But I
lados,
think
del
if they
este y
cut
del
them,
oeste.
then they're
Pero
not gonna
si quieren
move.
cocinar,
I don't think it's
cortan, no
gonna,
se van a
I think
mover.
that might be, you'll see them out in the
Los
county.
los van a ver afuera.
You see them at some intersections out in the
Los ven en
county.
algunas
So,
secciones del condado.
yeah, they kind of let you know to slow down.
Les avisa en dónde tienen que parar.
These kids, they live down at the other end of
Estos niños que viven en el otro lado de la preparatoria.
They'll start right here in front of the
Y
city
van a
hall.
empezar
I can
aquí,
hear them, I see them.
yo los puedo ver, los puedo oír,
And sometimes you guys will
Yeah,
park
they
right there in front of the city hall.
se estacionan
And
aquí,
they'll start right
enfrente.
there at the stop
Ellos
sign.
van a empezar aquí,
They'll hit 50 or 60 before
van
they
a
get to
subir a
the
50 o 60 millas
school parking lot.
antes de que lleguen al
And I'm
estacionamiento de
afraid
la
somebody's gonna get
preparatoria.
hurt.
Y me da
or
miedo
get
que
killed
alguien se
there.
vaya a.
So I'll look at that
lastimar,
option
y
and then
Espérense,
next council meeting, I'll
en la
get back.
próxima junta les avisaré.
All right, with that, I don't have any reports. So we're gonna go